back in the cold place. Oh, I so look like Caitlin.
Yes.
I just need a little
Really do.
rifle and I'm Caitlin Kierman.
From Arcane.
Now I don't know if I think I stepped on this pressure plate and it didn't do anything. But it won't let me pick those logs, and that side is lava, so watch out for the traps.
Oh yeah.
Because it clicks, but I don't see anything happening. And you were looking
Actually
at the other side.
activating.
This is
Mm-hmm.
loot, and I don't want to miss loot. Google it. I should have looked this up between play, but I completely forgot where we were. Are you just
Same.
destroying the gate?
It does not work.
Oh. Can't quite spell divinity.
Jahan stepping dangerously close to the mine.
It's not a wheel, it's a well. My brain is becoming dyslexic apparently. Mine. Where we are.
Ibrahim.
In the quest, you need. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Grab 218 chests just south. Teleport the east statue out of that hallway and down the stairs. Throw the chest through the cloud to the button on the west. The lava hallway disappears. Pull the switch at the end. Throw the teleport pyramid to the end of the west passage and before the lava trap will be sent off destroying the chest. Oh! What?
Oh my
Sounds
god.
very
So complicated.
This is too much for my small brain. I'll be honest. The north is that way. You're in the west corridor. Confuses me.
Oh.
What did you
Oh.
do?
Well, I shut off the lava on the other side.
You did? How did you do that?
There's two pressure plates.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm standing on both.
Okay,
Maybe you can access that lever.
Move.
Yeah.
If this kills me, I'll cry.
Did that?
I should have opened the thing on your side. Hold on, though. Oh! Let's go! Ooh, a royal guard talisman.
Excellent.
I'll sprint away, just in case the lava comes back.
Yeah. Good
That
call.
made it sound a lot more complicated than it was.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to do that. There we go.
Where is the other pressure plate?
It was. Oh god, I wish I could ping. There's one like on the lava circle. Like, there's this one.
Oh yeah, I see it. You're a good woman, aren't you?
This well is still stuck here. Why the scroll?
Oh yeah, he needs a scroll to
Right.
live. But I found a necklace. What does it do? What does one work do? Oh, Lawmaster. It's like 20% melee damage or fire damage. That's pretty good for me. This one, ooh, gives 11% fire, water, earth, air, and poison resistance.
Oh,
I might give it to Wolgraf because he's the one who dies the most.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I love you, Wolgraf, but you're a squishy little boy. What's this thing? Oh, I don't really want that. Don't really want to go in there. Okay, let's carry on. Let me save so I can do that again. Oh, and do not stand on the pressure plates over here until we're
All across.
All across. Oh, how? Oh, I didn't see it did anything, actually.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh! I'm down. Man down, man down.
My dad.
Okay, let's look on our little map of where we want to go next.
Oh.
Okay, so there's a bit up here that we haven't quite done. There's a little bit there, but we went into the prison, didn't we? Oh, it says he's there. So did we just do... We were just in the bottom bit, I think, and he is... Okay, I'm going to put a little custom marker forward, just so I know where we're going.
Okay.
Because I got rid of... I had to do one to get us to where I wanted us to go before as well. Because I kept getting lost.
Yeah.
Am I? I'm still... I fell down again.
You fell
I was
over
like,
again.
why am I not walking? Oh, I fell down again, never mind. Are you going to stay up? No?
Oh no.
Thank you. Did you get up, please? Did you stay up this time, or I'm going to cry? Oh! Kenzie, if you just run and I'll teleport to you.
That's probably a good idea.
I don't think I'm gonna get away from this.
That's so funny.
Okay, don't walk. Okay. I was like, don't walk, because then you'll slip over again. If we go right here, there is a little bit more up here that I think it just loops back on itself, but we haven't actually like discovered it, so we're just gonna make sure.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're not missing out on anything exciting.
What is going
Oh,
on?
oh,
Oh.
oh, oh, there's ice. There's mad ice.
Oh.
Angry ice. Oh, an air elemental. Ice elemental. Is everybody our enemy? Fire elemental? Okay. They're just
Looks
fighting.
like.
You guys can carry on fighting.
Dang.
And I'll just not do it.
Yeah. You. Oh, sweet. We got the XP.
We'll fight this.
Right.
this.
Oh.
Good boy. That's enough for now. Jahan.
A little bit
I
closer.
don't know why, but the way he's dressed at the moment makes me think of Gilmore from Vox.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, he just reminds me of that.
The big purple robe.
Yeah. Okay, they might be weak to... Oh, let me actually look. They are 60... Oh, they're weak to crushing as well. Do not use water on them.
Okay.
And the fire elemental is weak to water. And could you let me spell that? Oh, and flash.
Let's see.
I'm not going to move you because you'll probably fall back.
You cannot be trusted with walking.
No. Oh, it's me. I thought it was you. My bad. I thought I was in it. My boy's turn. Kill him. That would be fantastic.
Am I? Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I was gonna say, am I in the fight? Because I feel like Wolgraf went twice and I haven't gone yet on Freya.
Yeah,
But...
he went twice. I think he went at the end of the round because
Ah.
he's the one that set off the fight, and then he went again at the beginning because he's my dex.
That makes sense. Close the distance.
He dropped water. I see. Help.
Look at
I
you
don't know.
menacingly. Oh. Oh, well, it failed and then it succeeded, yeah.
It says freezing tail, but I'm still frozen.
I'm getting
He
mixed
unfroze
signals
us. He
here.
unfroze me. He unfroze me by hitting
He unfroze
me
you.
prior.
Grr.
Let's go. Can't ignore this.
Ooh.
Wait,
Oh.
what? I
And then-
refroze.
oh.
Apparently I refroze.
This shit sucks.
I'm tired. Some of the mechanics in this game were definitely improved in the second one.
For sure.
Oh, you're unfrozen now. My god. Oh no, it's just. I hate the way it does the turn over. It like moves you around, but sometimes you get going, sometimes you don't.
Mm-hmm.
I did my second session with my D&D group yesterday.
How'd it go?
It went very well. I'm having a new player join. One of the
Mhm.
ladies, her brother wants to play, and I was like, yeah, sure. What ifs? I'm used to having people.
Why not? Mm-hmm.
But they're level 2 at the moment. They will level up to level 3 fairly soon. But at the moment they are little small boys. They had to go to a druid to collect some potions for the adventure skill.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they're part of.
freezing
That's
here.
the start of their like journey, which they were trying out with the adventure skills and they put them together as a group.
Ah,
to,
okay.
like, do missions.
Like that.
So the first one they did, they went to clear rats out of basement, very typical first level thing.
Mhm.
But there was a little bit of a twist because part of the wall had been broken down, and it led to like an alchemy lab. So there was a little puzzle with because there was a mosaic on the floor that was damaged because it didn't stand on the right bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was an inferno spider.
Ugh.
But they did kill things very easily because there's like 6 of them. So
Yeah.
the guy, they fought the rats, then they fought some like giant centipedes in the kitchen area of the alchemy lab, and then yeah, they fought this giant spider. It was gonna get a surprise round on them because nobody noticed it, and it was on the ceiling.
Yeah.
But then the ranger came in and noticed it, and I was like, "You did something that nobody else does. You looked at the ceiling, and you were like, fuck." So that was their first mission, to level them up, and then the next, they did like the next 2 missions together.
Mm-hmm.
So they first went to the druid, that was cutesy, she was a white centaur, she's very cute. And she asked them to deal with some evil that was spawning. She could tell it was like something evil, but she couldn't tell what it was. Like her water source essentially. She lives in a forest. Oh, I just hit
Mhm.
I have a fire stab. I thought I had nerd stab. My bad. So they get there and it's some demons. They are a group that is very big on like collecting, like not loot as such. I mean like natural materials.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the ladies is playing an old lady, very grandmotherly figure who is a warlock.
Mhm.
And she is very much like and she's very much into like living off the land and all that sort of thing. So they like to do like the potion and poison ingredients checks a lot.
Yeah.
They defeated these demons, and in my world, demons turn to like ichor. They don't. Their bodies don't stay.
Oh. Right.
And demons turn to like sulfur, essentially. Their bodies don't stay either because of their planar shit. And like I say, so yeah, they were quick enough. I was like, it is going. Have I fallen out? I've fallen out.
Yeah.
I was like, their bodies will be decomposing very quickly, turning to ichor and disappearing. If
Mhm.
you're quick enough, meaning that one person can't do all 3 bodies.
Right.
I just fell down again. I'm actually going to scream. I'll just stand over it.
This place is a nightmare.
This is Cassandra's nightmare. So yeah, they managed to basically basically get the hide. Oh, there's more of them. There's more of them. There's more elementals. I forgot the shortcut for stopping walking. That's my bad. Oh, I
That's
killed one.
okay.
Well, we got the XP. Nice. Looks like the air elemental is winning.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, they got the hide off them. There were two Moors, which are basically a demon that is all mouth, and then one shadow demon who
Ooh.
is like in wings. They did very well.
I
And they
love that
took
for them.
wings of the shadow demon as well, because it said if they take those and get like a leather work look of them, they can probably make them into some sort of cloak that will have some ability of the shadow demon.
Mm-hmm. That'll be sick.
I like it when people like lean into like the crafting side of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
It's
if
fun.
any of you have leatherworking tools, you're welcome to like tan the hides and everything. But if you don't, then you can pay somebody to do it
Pay someone else to do it. Yeah.
while you're adventuring. And there is a wizard. They're in Weller. They're not in Outskirts like you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little wizard who lives in town, and I was like, you can pay him to identify stuff. They found some fancy stuff in the alchemy lab that they wanted to, like, it was like, what's the word I want? Like code and stuff, I suppose,
Mm-hmm.
for making new spells. But none of them are wizards, so none of them really knew what it was.
Right.
So they've given it to this wizard and then check it later to see what it is that all this stuff means. But the paladin tried to copy some of it down so they could keep a copy. Even though he copied the wizard, and he rolled really low. He basically just wrote squiggles.
Ah, yes, I know what this says.
Like, it was like magical symbols, like there were a lot of abjuration symbols, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So he copied it, and I love it because our human paladin is called John Smith and is a very average man.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he copied it, and then the warlock looked over his shoulder, and I was like, you can tell by looking at it, that is not magical notation. That is just
Mm-hmm.
rubbish. She didn't tell him that she was gonna break her.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Yeah. And then, so they went to the next day, so they level up on a long rest. Always level up on a long
I
rest.
could do with a cold drink.
Mm-hmm.
Usually long rest. Just because you're gaining new powers is just weird anyway. If you just like suddenly go
Yeah.
in like a dungeon or something, you gain more health and stuff like that. It can
Yeah,
compound
true.
everything. Like you can gain extra spell slots and stuff like that. So I always go on a long rest when you're resetting anyway. And then yeah,
That makes sense.
druids, defeated the demons, and then the second job was there was a mine outside of town that had been taken over by kobolds, and like the foreman or whatever you call them had asked the adventurers just to send somebody to deal with the kobolds because there were a lot of them and they're miners. They don't really know how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So they get there. I was very impressed they didn't immediately just like run in and kill everything. It was like, it took them like it was like half a day to the druid and then half a day to the mine. So they got there in the evening. Two of them decided they were going to wait outside the cave entrance to see if anybody came out because they'd been told
Mhm.
that like most mornings a couple of the druids, a couple of the kobolds will come out to like go hunting
cold
for the day or whatever. Can you repair my little boots?
Your little boots, yeah.
And I have a bow on Wolverine that I haven't identified yet. Whoopsies! A lot of damage. So yeah, they get there and they decide to do a lookout. Part of their like equipment was a blessed great axe that belonged to the innkeeper. And he's an Asmar. He's
Mhm.
an orc who used to be a follower of Pogad.
Mhm.
And then he was an Asthma of Pogad, but then he was like, I don't like just killing people. Like, it seems kind of mean and horrible
Yeah.
to just go around like marauding and stuff like that. So he renounced Pogad, so he is a fallen Asthma, even though Pogad is seen as the evil most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I like to have it. Oh, there's more people up here, but I didn't want to go first. So that's actually me. So they have this axe, but so the barbarians got the axe, and the barbarian and the bard decide to do their long rest, like just outside the cave, and the rest of the party's like 500 feet away at the miners' camp that they've set up while they're not in the mine. So most of the party spend the evening like playing cards. One of them does some hunting and then makes a stew for everybody and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then these other the two little troublemakers, decide they'll just take their long rest outside cave entrance, just like tucked around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
One of the bard is a Shadakai, so he only needs 4 hours rest because he's an elf.
Right.
But the other guy is Goliath, so he needs the standard at least 6 hours of sleep and have 2
Yeah.
hours of watch. So they had I was like, you have 2 hours where if you both want to get a full rest, I just healed him again. If you both want to get a full rest, there'll be 2 hours that nobody is watching. I was like, when do you want those 2 hours to be? And they were like, well, have you first. But they'd already made like a bit of a noise and ruckus, so some of the kobolds knew they were there, so they came out to look.
Oh no.
And I had them both do, like, I took their passive perception because they're asleep, and neither of them noticed. These two kobolds did really well, and they stole the blessed axe. Because it's a great axe, it's the biggest, most obvious thing, and it was big and shiny and nice. And they did what most kobolds do, and they donated it to their god. And you have played my game for a while. You know that when you donate things to a god, you offer it to
Bye-bye.
them at one of their altars, and it disappears when you like blink it away. So they eventually wake up, they realise it's gone. Barbarian's really upset, and they then manage to capture. They capture one coming out of the. They catch a small group coming out to do hunting for the day. It didn't work. So they capture one because the Goliath had a net, and then they're kobolds. They don't have that many hit points. The way they wear parties down is through like traps, and there being a lot of them.
Yeah.
They can like hit them with traps. So he Dissonant Wisp was one of them, as the other one being captured by the net. But there were 3 of them, so the other one, the last remaining one, runs back into the cave. He gets, so far, and then provides Dissonant Whispers again, and you're not even in your stance. Why is it so many to walk over there? Yes, it is. So this other kobold runs away, gets back to like where the cave starts to open into like the main chamber, and is then killed by Dissonant Whispers. So from the kobold's point of view, he's running, screaming for help, and then he just because it's psychic damage. It's not like an
Yeah.
attack. So these boys were scared. So one of the ones in the cave goes up to the body and tries to look down towards the entrance to see what's there. He gets Dissonant Whispers and dies. So there's just 2 bodies there, and I was like to the body, are you leaving the cave now and going with the Goliath, who was starting to go back to the camp with the rest of them? And he's like, no, I'm gonna wait for a minute and see if anybody else comes in like the mountain entrance, and then I will kill them. I I was like, yeah, there's 2 bodies there. They are screaming in Draconic. Nobody spoke Draconic. They are screaming in
Yeah.
Draconic, and you don't know what they're saying, but no one is coming near that entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is safe to
say.
say nobody's going there.
So they get back to the group, who at this point were like just waking up and getting ready for the day, having a lovely breakfast, talking to the miners and stuff. And then the 2 little funny boys come back with a little kobold in a net. The paladin wakes him up with the old lay on hands 1 hit point. They knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as soon as he's awake, the bard uses Charm Person. And kobolds are not very wise. So he gets charmed, and I believe Charm Person is you use them as a friendly acquaintance. And they have the charm condition, so they can't attack you, and you have advantage to interact with them socially. So this kobold proceeds to tell them quite a lot of things, like who stole the axe, who's in charge of the kobold camp, like what's going on basically, and once he's given all the information they want, they kill him. The old lady warlock and the cleric both try to stop that from happening, but they're not quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the life cleric has killed anything yet, to be honest, and I'm not sure if she will. Because obviously she's a life cleric. She follows Zori, who is my goddess of dawn and night of change. She's like the change bringer.
Changebringer.
And when they were fighting the centipedes, there were 3 centipedes like climbing out of the well. The cleric knocked the one that was closest to her back into the well, and it survived because it fell into the water.
Right.
And then one of them was just destroyed by everyone, and then the last one was punched back down the well by the Goliath, but obviously he had done enough damage in his massive punch to kill it, because it had already been hit with it. So that was fun, but I don't think she's killed anything, and every time, her husband plays the bard, every time he is doing something little chaos demon-y or
Yeah.
evil, shall we say, she's always like, no, I stop him.
Stop it.
Stop it. But it's very fun. But yeah, they do that, and they're like, okay, maybe we can just get the kobolds to leave. This is when the religious members of the group, the paladin and the light cleric, are like, oh yeah, by the way, if they stole your axe and they say they gave it to Nether,
Yeah.
the dragon will be gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
And you only borrowed it from the innkeeper, so...
Ooh boy.
I did say to them after the session, I was like, if you want that to have not happened, that's fine, because I get, like, many people don't like, you know, their magic items being given and then quickly taken away.
Yeah.
But I was just playing kobold's gonna kobold, and then
Yeah.
try and steal shit. And they found something big and shiny and exciting. Like, they didn't... I was like, I did a perception check for the 2 that, like, went out to look. They saw the massive Goliath and the elf, and yeah, the great axe was big and shiny and interesting. They didn't even notice that they had other weapons. They were too busy like,
Just
ooh.
like, ooh.
There's braces and boots that give 30 armor, but they don't give anything else.
Anything else? Ooh.
Well, they
Mine,
require
I think
strength 7.
yeah, my strength is good enough, but I think I want to keep mine because they give me 42 HP, which I like.
But yeah, so they decide to barter with the... Oh, hello, something's happening. Who
shit.
the devil are you? Oh, it's like a big group of... Okay. It's a big group of...
I'm not in combat yet, so... Oh, now I am. I was like, I'm just gonna cast some spells.
But yeah, they decide to go for diplomacy. While they're talking to the leader, they're all white kobolds.
Mhm.
while they're talking to the leader, she mentions that they have eggs there and like young and stuff. They've like properly moved in.
Right.
So they broker a deal where the bard stays with the kobolds as like a hostage, and the party get one of the eggs as a hostage. And then once the kobolds got all of their stuff and moved out and promised never to come back, then they will get their egg back and they give the elf.
Okay.
So they do that because to them the eggs are extremely precious.
Mhm.
And they saw two of their members just like drop down from nothing.
Yeah, get
So they were
obliterated.
like, no. But as you also know, in my D&D world, the different races and religions, like depending on what god you follow and different things, have different burial rites and systems and stuff.
Mhm.
So they did some religion checks, and I think the cleric got the information, which makes the most sense. And it was basically that they are dragons, chromatic dragons specifically, and they are usually their corpses destroyed in an elemental way based on
Mhm.
color. So white cold damage, it is spring, maybe that's not feasible at the moment, so you could do fire damage, electric, poison, acid. I was like, these are the options for what you know chromatic, dragonkin, and lizardkin tend to prefer. And you know that they're a follower of this god, and that is what that god usually wants.
Mhm.
So they were all having a big debate while the elf was in the kobold camp having a guided tour
Mhm.
about like whether they should give the body back because it had obviously been like knocked out with the like pommel of a weapon and then stabbed, and they were like, as far as the kobolds know, this person is still alive. So what do? And it definitely seemed like it was quite a concern for the cleric. She was like, I want to give like the correct burial. So they
Yeah.
at first they like put him in like sheepwood cart that the miners had, got some flowers, arranged them on, and the cleric said like a blessing from her goddess. And I was like, it's completely up to you if you want to give the body back or not. But like, if you don't do anything to it, it's very obvious they have died of a stab wound. So I was like, it's completely up to you guys. You can decide how important this is and stuff like that. The paladin was really mad he didn't get to slaughter all the kobolds because they were so clean. He was like,
Yeah.
I know I'm supposed to be good, but I really just wanted to run in and slaughter. I was like, I get that some people like to just have straightforward combat, but the bard is going eloquence as well. So at third level, when he takes his college, any roll on persuasion and deception, I think, below a 10 is counted as 10.
Oh yeah, that
So
rocks.
I was like, we have to remember, I like said after the session, I was like, we have to remember, persuasion is not mind control. You are not going to be able to convince people to sell stuff at a loss, for example. Or convince like a zealot to give up their... Wait, you just revived that wolf.
They revived that wolf twice. That is the second time that dog has come back.
And yeah, so I was like, you'll probably get very good prices at market and stuff, but you're not going to get stuff for free. And you're not going to like convince very fanatical people to change their beliefs or whatever. Oh, Wolgroff's dead. Excellent. What level? What level?
There's just a lot of them, yeah.
So yeah, I'd done all the maps because I didn't know how they were going to go into it. I use whiteboards and they have minis, and I use like
cool.
or whatever because I've sold most of my D&D like in person stuff because I was playing online for so long. I was like, we don't need anything too complicated, just a whiteboard so we know what's what. So they all had the the Shadakai had a good look around their base, avoided the
You
bathroom.
can't
I was like,
hide
out
the
of Grand
shadows,
Depth,
worm.
it starts to smell really, really bad. He was like, I turn around. I was like, it's probably the toilet. But they, yeah, so they did it through diplomacy, and I made it like as part of my Session Zero spiel. I talk about why I do story points and why you can still win even if you don't do it like any combat if you don't want to.
Yeah. Which I think is good.
I was like, as long as you solve the encounter and move the story forward, it doesn't really matter what you do.
Mm-hmm. It's just about the progression.
Yeah, it's just about making a good, fun story for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to do more planning for them because I don't know the players as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like not sure how they're gonna react and act. Whereas with your group, because we've been a group for so long and you've all got characters, I kind of know what to expect you guys are gonna do, even with your more powerful spells. Like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
the one gets crying, but he was gonna look for the dads, right? So I know in my mind what's happening with each dad. So
Yeah. You know what kind of things are at the forefront of our
Yeah.
minds, kind of thing.
you guys are gonna go see Tao Len's dad, hopefully.
Yeah.
This week. It's dad time. It's backstory time.
Papa.
I don't remember when I last say it.
Yeah, 'cause it's not looking good out here.
Let me it was when, okay, I think it was at the last elemental. But yeah, I was very impressed they did it completely by diplomacy. They got the kobolds to agree to never come back. Yeah, I was like, you have borrowed this from the orc who like gave you a chance with it because the bard is so persuasive, and the barbarian was like, please. I was like, what? You can try and ask Nether for it back. You can try and ask one of your gods to do something and give you something. Or you can
Yeah.
just go to the innkeeper and be like, Saul's lost your axe.
I'm so sorry.
Right, I was like, it's completely up to you guys how you want to run this.
Yeah.
There are so many of these people.
Was it? I can't remember. Is this? Are these all people that have played D&D before? Or are they? There's some
there
that
are
are
some-
new.
Yeah, there are some newbies and some like long-time players, DMs. So the bard
Mhm.
is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Has been a perma DM for a long time, and he's been very excited to just have to focus on his one character.
Yeah.
But the warlock is new, the paladin is new. They played like a tiny little bit, like one shot, a few years ago or whatever. And then the ranger has never played at all. The barbarian DMs.
Okay.
So it's a
I'm
nice
too fast
mix.
for the likes of
Mm-hmm.
And the new player I'm getting apparently he's played before as well. So it's nice to have some people that can help me with things.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I did
Is it
all
every
the
week
way-
that you guys meet?
Yeah.
Or every other week? Every week.
But I did warn them, I was like, those of you who are forever DMs and feel confident to do it, please have some like one shots ready. Because
Yeah.
there will be weeks when I cannot come.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's good because you got like such a good assortment of people that I'm sure like there can probably always be something running.
Yeah. And I said to them like, if you just want to have a little meet up and not play games, that's fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's good for newer players to get practice making a character as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true too.
Because quite often you do it once in a blue moon, and then by the time
Yeah.
you get to make your second character, you've completely forgotten how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can make a character very quickly now because of the system. But
Mhm.
like, to start with, it was like,
It's very overwhelming.
it's very overwhelming, it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That shit. Oh my god, Winona!
Get it together, Winona.
But I think I tempted some of the City, that is like 1 day away, has like a gladiator
Mhm.
arena. And the
Ooh.
Paladin the Barrow were like, ooh. I was like, you can place the way it makes money and stuff is placing bets.
Right.
If you are going in to be a combatant, you can only bet on yourself to win. To stop people throwing games. Be like, yeah,
Right.
I bet 5,000 gold I'll lose, and then they
Yeah, and then
lose.
yeah,
So you're not allowed to bet that you will lose. You
that
obviously
makes
don't have to
sense.
bet at all. I'm pretty yeah, Goblin's more interested in that, so they might go to the big sea.
That sounds
It's
exciting.
nice to make little missions for them to do.
Figured by
Because
my
I said
right
to, especially the new people, I was like, don't worry about getting your full backstory to me, like, before the first session.
Your agony
If you
brings
want to
joy
play
Yeah.
the character for a bit, see how they play, understand a bit more of the lore of the world, and then make a full backstory, then that's fine. Just give me sort of a
Yeah.
little bit of an idea about what you're thinking.
And I think that's good because when you start, it can change.
Yeah, and it's
Sorry,
quite
go ahead.
overwhelming and be like,
Mhm.
like the ranger had like 5,000 different ideas of how to do
Yeah.
things, and I was like, you need to just pick a consistent narrative for this character.
Mhm.
And remember that they are level 1. They have not.
Yeah. Yes.
They have not saved the kingdom and married the princess and all of that. They are level 1.
Mhm.
Like, they can have done some things. Like, the paladin has been in a war. The dispute at the northern border of Weller. I was like,
Cool.
that's fine. That makes sense. You're an
Mhm.
adult. You would have been doing something. It explains how you are a level 1 paladin.
Mhm.
Like, but, not everything. You can't have been there, done that, and everything. Otherwise, why would you be adventuring, essentially?
Yeah. Like I remember there was one guy, Mason was DMing a game, and this guy was pretty new to D&D. We were all new to D&D, so it makes sense. But he was like, I think he was like a rogue, and he was like, I was the king's right-hand man and assassin. And Mason was like, why are you level 1 and the right-hand man to the king? And I think there are like cool ways to maybe work around that, to have maybe like you could have an extravagant backstory, but to be like
Oh dear.
there was this one character I made that I've never played, but I had him like, okay, he was at one point in time like probably like a level 14 wizard, but then he got like, what was it? There's like a sorcerer where like you basically get brainworms like in Baldur's Gate. And so it was like part of his brain was eaten, so he lost all of that like knowledge and stuff. So that's why he's back at like such a low level, and he's different than he was.
So, people at Dirt League are just finishing their Adventures of Azurim playthrough, where basically all of the 4 players play characters that are in their like sketches and skits.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them played the High Sorcerer Barad-dûr. He's High Sorcerer. He was the leader of like a big region. So it was written into his backstory that, a reason for him returning to level 1. Like a big
Yeah.
legacy, and he had to like relearn all of his magic again. But it was like built into the background.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is really cool.
Which I think is cool. Like, it's possible to do for some things, to just be like, yeah, you can have that, but you either don't have the memories or you've been cursed or something like that.
Yeah.
I think he was...
There has to be reasoning.
With him, there was a coup, and somebody else took over and became, like, a big antagonist in the game for a lot of it. So, like, this... Barad-dûr was like a child marvel and had become the High Sorcerer, was a massive hit. And then this other person overthrew him, sent him away via magic, and stripped him of his magic with some sort of
Oh.
spell, and then he had a book with all of his knowledge in, even though he was a sorcerer.
Yeah.
But he wasn't able to make out the words until he got to the appropriate level to unlock that spell.
Oh, cool.
So that was quite cool.
Mhm.
It's all fun and games. It's the cleaning up afterwards that's such a
There are so many of them.
I'm happy to try again, but I'm also happy to like go back the way we came and come back to this later.
Yeah. Hmm.
Did you want to do baby girl?
I think maybe let's come back to it.
Let's look at where we are. I feel like Forest is gonna be too difficult. I don't
Yeah.
really know what else. Oh, we can go down here. Let's go. Yeah, I just think there's too many of them at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, and I think we need to be like over leveled just to get through the amount of them.
They were like reviving the wolf. Oh my god.
There's a He's friendly. He's
Oh,
friendly.
hey.
You have tracked me down, have you? The last hour of Act 6 strikes
Oh.
is to be undone by the devils that call themselves Immaculates. Immaculate.
He has a
Even though
fish
they are so
and
very
170
violently flawed
skulls.
of my soul.
I love that.
Do it. I have no fight left in me.
Oh,
Look
bit.
how many you killed, bro. Not an immaculate. I'm not gonna kill
Could
you.
it be? I finally need some sanity in this twisted realm of fairy. By all means, let us talk then, and behave
Zigzag is
like
still my favorite because his
civilized
ears
beings.
move like independently of each other.
Yeah.
Very happy. What can you tell me about your kind and your link to Orion?
You must know that we imps have wandered many a world after our escape from demon overlords in the frightful dimension of Nemesis centuries ago. After long and arduous travels through untold earths, some of us ended up here in the land of fairy. Boreas, not yet king at the time, welcomed us because he had heard of our reputation as master builders.
Yeah, he is wearing shoes.
So we built him his fortress and his prison, riddled them with the traps and trickery he desired, and in return, we were given a new home. But we mistook his ambition for kindness. In blood did we pay for our gullibility.
What happened to you?
Things of nightmare, human. They came here, your kind, because they were promised a special stone
Don't
by the
lump me
king
in
of
with
this
them.
land. We served him loyally, our sovereign, the great Boreas. But he betrayed us. We were surrendered to the Immaculates so that they could slaughter us and fuel the stone with our blood. For what unholy purpose, I do not know.
I love these boys.
Some of us rebelled and ran. Of course we did. But they've been tracking us through the storm. We were able to fight off and even kill a couple of our pursuers. But now, I fear I am the last one left.
I sent him to Zigzag. Nicky Brown.
You should have seen
Yeah.
this land before Boreas seized power. Each and every season passed with utmost splendor. But now, there is only winter and snowstorms.
He's so
The
cold.
very elements have lost their minds. Have come to life in terrible forms to battle one another. The land of fairy, where fairies dwell, no more.
Oh, I forgot to say with the kobold shenanigans. None of the parties spoke Draconic, and the one they captured did not speak Common. So they like went around the miners, and I had like the like auditor secretary paperwork on mine be like, oh yes, me, I can speak Draconic just about. She's a little gnome, and so the paladin just held her like an American football or a rugby ball. Because she was like, I'm not gonna fight. I don't, but I'll try and translate for you. Luckily, the leader of the kobold spoke Common, but it meant they kept the the gnome with them just in case, and it meant when she was like, giving orders to her minions or people who were chatting between themselves, the gnome could translate what they were
Right.
saying, so they knew a bit more of the context. It was interesting. They did eventually give the body back of the one they interrogated. The barbarian tried to make it look like something had hit him on the head and then he'd fallen onto like a sharp stone.
Ugh.
But unfortunately, so 2 kobolds came to take the body, and one of them rolled a natural 20. So he like mentioned something to the leader in passing, like as they're going past, and everyone like looks at the gnome like, what did he say? They were basically like, I want to take a closer look at this, but they didn't want to cause, you know, a big stir while while the eggs were close in situ. They were doing the hostage swap and all that sort of stuff. Most of their people were like carrying big bags and stuff, so they might come up again like this.
Yeah.
They
Might
know-
not have heard the last.
Yeah.
But they absolutely killed us.
Yeah, they absolutely murdered him.
Yeah. Damn.
From the looks of it, you've had some trouble with elementals too.
So I have. The fates must be conspiring against me. We barely managed to escape the knives of the Immaculates, only to be waylaid by elementals gone haywire. Luckily, they seemed to be as bent on one another's destruction as they were on ours.
Yeah, that's fair.
But the fact remains,
You
I
need to go
am
to
the only
safety.
one
You need to
alive
go
to
Six
tell
Flags
the
at the end
tale.
of the world, the end of time even.
It's all King Boreas'
Yeah.
doing. It must be. He is the one who unleashed
Aw.
this storm, and he is the one behind all this elemental madness.
Tell me about this special stone you got.
I thought it was naught but a pretty jewel, said to have fallen from the sky. But when they poured blood over it, the stone seemed to soak it up with a greedy thirst indeed.
Oh dear.
It's like it became alive. It teemed with energy, like looking into the eye of a dragon. She smiled her wicked smile, the leader of the Immaculates. That woman is truly evil. She delights in slaughter and rivers of blood.
Need to get to the castle, but I don't know how.
The only way to get in that I know of is through the front gate. But it's unlikely you'll find it open. The Immaculates and Boreas have formed an alliance, though. Maybe they've been given a key.
So it might be we have to fight that group to get the key to go in. Maybe
Yeah.
that would make sense to me. Yeah, they intend to turn a massive starstone into a
Dead in the
bloodstone
snow.
with gallons and gallons
Alas,
of impish
poor
blood. My poor babies.
Poor babies.
Oh yeah. The people we freed from Crystal. Oh yeah, we did find Akara, but she's in a massive ice block.
That's right.
Damn these elemental fiends! How did we imps ever offend fire or earth?
Oh, that's something we need to go back and do eventually.
What is it?
Go and heal that mount.
Oh,
I trade my
What
gauntlet
shall
for a
I
hot
do
drink.
now that you are
I don't
dead?
even know where we left that thing. In the forest?
It's in the forest, yeah. We're on like a different plane, I think, right now.
Yeah. We're in
Hopefully we
Fairy.
won't run out. Did you turn on the fire? Or did he?
No.
Guess what's happened?
Damn these elemental
There's bloody frozen ice.
imps ever offend
This is why
fire
I'm a
or
fire mage. I've decided this is my law. I'm a fire mage because I absolutely detest flipping over all the time. So I just
I trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
I would go on, where you go. Come here, bunny.
I know imps
Oh,
aren't anyone's
oopsie.
favourite, but boy does the woman in red have it out for him.
What did you do?
Ran right through some poison.
Oh, well, I slipped over again. We're gonna have you take the lead because apparently I can't. We're gonna do anything.
Poor you.
Oh, there's another person encased in ice down here.
Ooh.
Sandra, are you gonna join or just running super fast? Like, oh shit.
Ooh.
I wonder if this is gonna be a murderous person.
I think so.
Oh, that's hitting the wall. That's smart. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Ant.
Hello?
He's frozen
Oh, he's
still.
not frozen.
There we
He's
go.
freezing. Oh, I forgot that he's
Oh, the snowmen.
What was the prisoner's pride?
I'm assuming we're fighting, so I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, we're playing this snowman.
Has been remembered in song and in story.
Hate
As
the
the
voice
foulest
of
abomination
They have
the
too much
womb of
spit,
Iverheim
Mm.
ever has or will
which is
contain.
weird.
Yeah, I
because
don't
they're
like that.
snowmen.
Yeah.
But check out too much
They're-
hate it, but you didn't say what he did.
Scarmansiger was
Okay,
a guard
okay.
of the royal treasure.
Okay.
before
There's the lore.
days of our great Boreas. And he set his cursed eye upon the winter ring of the king, the symbol of his majesty's power. The fiend broke his oath of fealty to the crown and kingdom and stole into the room, snatching the ring and fleeing into the night.
Well, I mean, good for him. Really?
The king blamed his longtime rival for the theft, and
Oh.
a terrible war ensued.
Well,
A
that's
war
what
that
I'm trying to
decimated
overreact.
Iverheim in
Yeah.
population and
Saying.
spirit. Meanwhile, the rot-hearted Anziger hid his crime and allowed the war to rage in the name of saving his own slimy yellow belly. As he come forward, thousands of lives would have certainly been spared. When the truth came out at last, it was too late to reverse what damage had been done. But not too late to enact the highest price upon the Archfiend's head. An eternity of ice.
Ooh.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
We can't well let them shut up the one soul who might help us get into the king's treasure room.
He sounds like the sort of useful coward I'd like to have owe us a favor.
Like, at the end of the day, I hate these snowmen more than I hate other people.
See that? An eternal sentence
My boy,
overturned by an
move
act.
over there.
We'll snap your arms like
Yeah.
twigs
Everybody in
before you'll
position?
see that slide
Yeah.
free.
I think I sent you a crossbow. And I know you like your long bows.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Do you want to get your girl closer so she doesn't have to fall off the track?
There's one like right in front of her. Oh, she moved anyway. Okay.
She was like, no thank you.
She's like, why did you move me up here? I don't like it.
You like rammed in that time and it was like stuck at you and then you went back so the ram had been
Yeah.
That was so bullshit.
Just sent me all the way backwards. I was like, are you what? Are you kidding me? And he used the spell?
Yellow.
This is gonna be rough for all of us. Aunt Zagar.
But yeah, I'm like tracking the date in both of your campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the same world, so it is like you'll hear about their adventures and I'll hear about yours.
I think that would be so cool.
Which I think makes the world feel like more alive.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Am I? Oh, it's an ice elemental. I was like, why is there two of him? But, you know, they both just stood in the way. So like,
They're just so in the way.
ice elemental on their side?
I don't.
Yeah.
It must be.
I just heard it, so must be.
Oh, yeah.
That's juicy. You can't reach the ice guy anymore.
Oh.
How am I blown?
It's so much fun.
I've been adding to my document. I removed subclasses I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Most subclasses I like, even if they are a bit broken, like Twilight Cleric and Eloquent Bard. I'm like, I don't really care. People can play what
Yeah.
they want. So I've just taken all this out. And yeah, I'm just putting more like world information on about the races.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't done it yet. I've got notes in quite a few.
I like, is it still... Because ooh. I don't think, nope, this is the wrong thing. I was gonna say, I still, like, I will occasionally go to check your home brewery thing.
Yeah.
Is that what it is that gets updated?
It's just a very
Okay, cool.
racial information.
Oh yeah.
Like quite a bit of detail about like I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that, like I'll add out there when you go there like add fill out the
I love knowing about the world.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
And
Breaking bone!
I actually really mad that you play a half elf. That's like love to play.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, my brain can't, I don't know what but my
Yeah.
brain can't comprehend there are half elves and half elves, and not half every combination.
Yeah.
My
It's.
system makes more sense to me. You are healing him, stop it.
I know. It's a freaking guy.
I like my thing.
I do too.
Someone was asking, I'm in like quite a few like GM
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And my top three are teleportation, sending. I was like, those to me are the biggest three needs in one build. Like, if magic was to be like not super rare.
Yeah.
Because like zone of truth sending isn't really that high level and would have a massive impact on healing it. Like for what they are, they would have a big impact. Like you guys haven't been part of the like port system.
Mhm.
They did reporting and I think but I have had like for a while. I have had teams that get before.
Right.
The magistrate being able to go, I have some truth on you, changes the justice system a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good point.
Like, there can still be nuance to it, obviously. Like, that
Mhm.
was technically a lie if I word it like this. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But,
Very like fey. If I word it in a particular way, then it's.
like, so, like, very eloquent people are very good. Like, get away with crime because of their
Mm-hmm.
connections or because they know how to word things. But being able to everyone is a massive game changer.
Yeah.
And then we're having a thing with sending in my Monday game where I'm a player. So the sorcerer character, he is half drow, half party.
Oh.
And basically his dad has been missing for a very long time. But his dad was like an adventurer. I don't know what class. I think he was a bard. But like he probably would have had access to sending or been able to buy a sending.
Have mercy
So
on
it's
your
like,
soul.
why hasn't he been in touch
Right.
he knew was waiting for him to come back because he left basically 5 minutes before the PC character's mother, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why didn't he get in touch and be like, I'm not coming back or whatever? Why didn't he
Yeah.
do anything about it? And for me, like, one of the other players that I'll just way it out as well, like, if we find someone who's still alive, it's gonna be, there's gonna have to be a very good reason why he hasn't contacted his son. And like now, Simone has, I think it's like cleric class. She basically has access to sending head. Mike was the character didn't know if the game was wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
like mentioned that a couple of times, like what happened, why did you come back? Like, oh my god, that grandpa died.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just seems like a bit weird that he would never get in touch.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good point.
It's like with,
Like-
okay.
He's got.
Why did
Okay.
you stand
Hey!
there?
He dropped some things. That's exciting.
Have we completed it? Is that where it comes? There was a quest about us finding police, but I guess we're done.
Mm.
But one of them we did have to kill, and the other one we went
Yeah.
to
Guess. Horrible.
very marvelous, shall we say? Yeah, and then obviously teleportation is a high level spell, but new teleportation doesn't exist in your town, city, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they do, there must be powerful natures who can cast it. And obviously, it massively cuts down on travel time, like it has for you guys to Borodea and go
Yeah.
to Ocean Thunder, like that would have been 10 weeks of traveling, but you guys
Yeah.
just get to the
Cut down to nothing.
yeah, you guys had to do, a couple of little things. Yeah, like that. But like, it takes so much time off of traveling around. Into the fray, which then obviously impacts other things like trade and all that sort of stuff. Oh, we've got that. Into the fray. There is a shield I'm gonna send you.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you my wand. Okay.
Of course. Although I think.
And we'll bring
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna send you some stuff to identify as well. Send to you. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of this. Repair?
I've sent you
And
the
then?
curved sword back. It's sort of ice. So I don't think it's why am I wearing a helmet?
Ooh.
I like the lore.
Mm-hmm. It's really neat too. Like I think there definitely is like great considerations to make when you really think
When you
deeper about.
Yeah, when you think about magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a big consideration of, like, how common or rare magic is. And
Mhm.
how common or rare is like level.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they require strength, but they give 40 out.
Thank you.
Bless the sun! I am restored!
Yeah, you
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
And I think it's cool too, like how, like, I always think what people do and think of magic is cool too. Like, I remember, I think Vasselheim in
yeah.
Critical Role, like they like fully magic, and like
They like
I think
divine
druids, yeah,
They were fine with
divine
divine
magic.
because they were like the original setting for very religious.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, druid, fire ranger. Sounds a bit like yeah, they were allowed to use divine magic, so like Keyleth was fine, Pike was fine, but the rest of them were not allowed to do anything.
Yeah, which I think is cool. That's what I like in your world, like the considerations with like necromancy. Like Yonton's cool with it because it's so human based, and their burial.
Very magical to find people to be like,
Yeah.
makes life easier for some people, so let's do that.
Mm-hmm. And we're like they don't have as
Horrifying.
their oh,
I didn't mean to get that close, that's my bad. Oh well.
it may have made my match.
This way.
Oh, these freaking guys. Oh, this must be the way into the castle.
Yeah, this is. I didn't mean to come all the way to the entrance.
Yeah.
But
I was just
we're
curious.
here, so just be careful with the statue if you have the statue shit.
Yeah. Doink.
Prayer in there. But yeah, I like, you know, my world is most, like, many of the countries do have very simple laws.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Oradea, for example, is very, very religious, so they do not allow necromancy, and probably never will.
Yeah.
And they are elves who have had problems with, like, liches and stuff like that previously, and have had rituals regarding that care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their religious practice from their main god is, like, burn the dead.
Yeah.
Send them back into the air, and then they can't be used against you, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Yonton is much more of a magical forward place rather than a god forward place. So they're much like, how can this magic benefit us, make stuff easier for us?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they don't really care about necromancy, because they're like, we can make a system where people benefit from it, and then they have to do less labor and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Which I thought was cool when we were playing last week, and then you had mentioned like
The hidden treasure.
yeah, and you had mentioned that like the undead can like do work, do the labor, and then the family gets paid for it.
Yeah. So in Gionton, most of the time they pay like rent, essentially. They like rent
Mhm.
books from the family members. And yeah, they pay a certain amount to his family members for use of the body. And
Mhm.
if the family members decide they don't want to do that anymore, they just basically withdraw their consent and force no longer used or destroyed as are no longer in the dead.
Mm-hmm.
But because they are very much arcane magic rather than divine magic,
Mm-hmm.
then stuff like resurrection and things like that is much further out of reach than say Martysay.
Ah.
Because Martysay is so religious, they have a lot more clerics and high level clerics. And high level clerics. So
Yeah.
it's much more in reach for like not the common folk still. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
big
Expensive.
thing, expensive.
Yeah.
Like the component cost is very expensive. Most common folk couldn't afford that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was like readily available, they wouldn't be able to afford to do it anyway. So
Yeah.
for them it's something different. They can earn money and they don't have to do the hard labor. And also strive
harder
to
against
have extra
me.
income because you have income from renting your family member, but you can also work at the same time, so you get two.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously the undead one is not full income, but
How could that
Yeah.
a decent amount of money at the same time. So yeah, Hidden Treasure is trying to legislate to get because her husband's a vampire.
Yeah. Poor guy. I imagine it would be a much more complex procedure to get it legalized. And
Yeah. So, Valafall is, like main mountain core,
mm-hmm.
like, and dwarves are, most dwarves especially, are quite stuck in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason that, Stormfall was created was the hill dwarves didn't want
Bitter chill!
such rigid systems in place.
Die, vermin!
So they moved to Stormfall, which is further north, and basically became farmers.
Ah.
They do a lot of farming. They do a lot of mining as well, but there is a large halfling population over there and a large mainly native population, and they bring a lot of them in there. And because so many places have teleportation, that is feasible. Like, you wouldn't be able to get from Stormfall, which is like the northwest, to Wella in the southeast, if you didn't have teleportation.
Yeah.
Like, the food would spoil by the time it got there.
True.
So, having a teleportation, even if, so, you guys don't know this, you are not traders, but merchants who want to trade between different countries can get direct they pay for like membership to the Merchants Guild that gives them access to the teleportation and allows them
Right.
to cross borders without having to walk over them. So they
On the men!
directly from
Ah.
they are selling the food, but it is all like politically complicated and you have
Mm-hmm.
to be like a Merchants Guild member. They don't allow like random people
Yeah.
to just. Oh, there's gonna be another battle here. I think we're gonna destroy those statues.
Yeah.
If you want to do it now, or we can come back and we can go to the end of it.
It doesn't matter to me. Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna go away, but I'm gonna just go away from. I think it's because you're in heels, Sandra.
Yeah.
It is. We don't wear heels. But yeah, like if you
Maybe I would do
any
boots.
DM, asking them questions about their world.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go like back down the pathway just a little bit because I apparently can't.
Yeah. Oh shit, who the fuck is that? Yeah. They must be. Oh yeah, Immaculates. But they seem. I think we can talk to them first, and
Oh yeah, they're
then
level 11, so.
I suspect we'll kill all of them.
Let's do it. Let's just see. But yeah, if you get me talking about my world, I'll never shut up.
Mm-hmm. I think it's so fun to like have like such an expansive world.
Who are you? What are you doing here? You must be mad to venture out in this storm, unless
kind
you
of
have
just
a
wanna
very
attack
good
them, I'll be
reason
real.
indeed.
I think that's good.
Oh. Yes, 25, I was 24. That's lame.
Oh.
Oh my god, why does this system work?
Oh yeah, the one that you had last week.
Yeah, so I pick whatever they picked last round, and I just won everything except for the first one.
That's crazy.
Whoa, hold your horses. No need for violence. Go warm yourself by the fire and cool that temper of yours.
How you not doing?
Do I look like a shopkeeper? No, I won't trade.
Do you have a little trade button? Oh, you only have 63 gold. Lame. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
We Immaculates were sent to this realm to slaughter a host of imps. I'll be devilled if I know why, but those were our orders. Some of the
You
little skunks
evil.
managed to escape though, so we're hunting them
Evil
down
people.
despite the storm.
How could you bully them?
How can you kill
The
them?
wind is a killer though. Moving away from the fire likely means death. Perhaps we should just wait out this.
Take my leave. If you would like to get in position, milady.
What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate.
All we do
Yeah.
is sacrifice.
Well, so
What if
they're
we're
exactly-
sacrificed
Oh,
too?
we didn't come back to the fight with the druid here with all the wolves.
Oh yeah.
It's like up here, I think, because we went through the little hatch instead.
Cursed
That's right.
constant snow.
We were like, all right, let's go back, and then we found the hatch.
Yeah.
I'm right behind
ready?
you.
But for now, all we can do is wait
Yes.
and kill every elemental that comes close.
Get fired.
Get fired.
Absolutely fired on. I was like, what is she doing? She's not moving. But yeah, I talk about your thrill for like days.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it, as a DM, you have to accept that you are building your own entertainment because your players
Yeah.
do not see everything that goes on. Like, if they,
That's true.
If they, you know, don't engage with exactly the right thing, they might never know a certain piece of lore. So you just have to do it rather than
Yeah.
like my players must discover this. Like,
That's true.
For example, like 3 years ago, I made several demon princes, and they
Mhm.
just come up in this new game. But you guys have never encountered
Wow.
them, and you've been playing for like 3 years.
Yeah. That's so cool.
But I like to, so what I always give as a tip to DMs when I am working class is I don't prep for a session. I
Mm-hmm.
world build because I find that easier to be like,
Yeah.
this person comes from this background, so they're going to be like this. That's how they're going to react to various things. Rather than, I know a lot, especially new DMs, super plan the dialogue they're going to do with the NPC,
Right. Yeah.
but they don't give the NPC any type of personality or characteristics that define them.
Mm-hmm.
My God, woman. So I'm like, I prefer to build the world, so then I know the political system, I know the, you know, some magic, like that. Of course I build, like, you know, when I build towns, I'll build stuff in the town, and then the NPCs for that. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I try and give each NPC I make like a fairly unique characteristic, so that like if you choose to chat with Monty, he actually is the person and he doesn't feel like every other NPC.
Yeah.
Because people do get very attached to some of the NPCs, and that's great.
That's true.
But like they actually work.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's kind of like, oh, NPC dialogue, where it's just like, once you run through it all. Yeah.
But like, Lumi and Isabella, she has stuff going on in the background with your adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Which I love.
Then she has shit to tell you.
Yeah.
Not just like, I have been waiting this end for you to come back.
Yes.
She actually does
I've been standing here the whole time.
Yeah, and like, sometimes you will be like, oh, I'm back in Neverwinter, and she'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm too busy.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do this time, or whatever. She likes you, she tries her.
Yeah. Which is so cool because it just means that like the world isn't revolved around the characters. The world is like alive and things are happening
Yeah.
that like outside.
Some things might happen that you guys never come across.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just might not come across it. And those people are just working in the background. Whether for good or evil, it depends.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, like, I have some stuff that is, like, by this particular date, this will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Players do something. Great. If they don't do this is the like flavor from what it comes on to next, or whatever.
Oh, cool.
But I tried to like set stuff out. So yeah, so like the world feels alive to you guys.
Yeah.
Not that's the really good thing about these is as great a game as Baldur's Gate is, there's no freedom in it. You have to stick to the story and the pre-programmed things.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you are playing with a DM, they are also a person who can adapt to what you as a player want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why I always ask my players, like, if there's something you really want included in the campaign, like, I don't know, you really want to fight a dragon, just tell me.
Yeah.
You can put a dragon somewhere in the world doing something. Like, if you're not in the specific area that the dragon's raised.
Which is pretty cool, because it's just like, okay, like, yeah, what kind of things would you like to do in D&D? And I can add those for you and make it happen.
As great as a game is made, you're limited by the fact that stuff has to be programmed in and scripted in. You
Mm-hmm.
can't just go completely off script and talk for 5 hours to
Yeah.
the shopkeeper if you want. Whereas in human beings, you can.
Go off on side quests and rebuild an entire town and
Exactly. If you guys decided, you know, oh, you know, we're a bit more adventuring, we've got to build high level.
yeah.
Do that. And you can like play house for a bit and build a house. Like you guys want to build up Thundertree.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also happening in the background while you're away. Like,
Yeah, that's true too.
because you have like a party member there, and
Mm-hmm.
like you might go back and see what's going on, and he might talk to you sometimes like, oh hey guys, you know, we've got this more money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, it feels like you're actually making progress and stuff that doesn't have to hold your attention. It can just work in the background.
Yeah.
Like Isabella reminding you about Camilla, the valley.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She was obviously, you first met Isabella when she was contracted to
Cold
the
here.
guy who actually captured Sylvie,
Mm-hmm.
the like lower level minion. I've forgotten his name. It begins with N, but I can't remember it.
Yeah. Nazar? Is that it? Nezar?
It was something like that, yeah. Like spelled with like 2 Z's or something.
Yeah.
But him, yeah. So she was working with him, and therefore she wasn't aware of like the hierarchy and stuff. And now she likes you guys. She's just like,
Mm-hmm.
really never became her ally. Or you would
Yeah.
oh, she's just a hired gun, we're gonna kill her.
A
or we're gonna let
dance to
her
the
go.
death, and my steps the
Just be like, alright,
Just
be on your way.
a random NPC and we never really interacted with her in a meaningful way. You guys
Mhm.
get that information. And obviously it's on you guys if you want to do anything about it.
Yeah.
But I like offering options. Especially as you guys are higher level, you're being renowned. There's some people to
I strike with the full force of my conviction.
and also
Mhm.
owes you a big debt, so I find it very fun. Yeah, there are like
Me
certain
too.
things that are say working in Stormhall, and you'll probably never go there. Or you might go there and back out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fun. Have lots of stuff going on.
I love it.
I like things.
I would love. It's like researching worlds is one of my favorite things about like building. Well, it kind of ends up becoming. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say there's one character that I built based on just like I was reading lore about Faerun, and it was. I can't remember where it is now, but it was like a city that was kind of. It used to have like a important like mage college, and then it got like. I think maybe the leader of the college became a lich, and then it was all super complicated. Now it's run. The city's run by like different high captains and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm so like excited reading about the lore of the city. And I was like, I'm gonna use that to like help build my character, because like just because I really like taking that stuff into consideration.
Yeah. And that's almost like what I tried to. That's why I'm like, don't just instantly make your backstory and isolation. Just give it to me. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to know the whole world, ask me. It's a homebrew setting.
Mm-hmm.
So, the ranger player wanted to use the tiefling, and he wanted to be, like, have been rescued by a group of tieflings and lived, like, in a tiefling colony. And I was like, unlike Faerun, where tieflings are seen as, like, lesser than their
Right.
devilish chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Your career is mostly mixes of races.
Mm-hmm.
It may be noted that in certain place tends to be run by, like Monday, tends to be high elves in the high position.
Mm-hmm.
But like Leontis now doesn't have one family anymore. They have their family of mages. And they can be any race. It's all about your magical ability.
Yeah.
They don't care about your race at all. So I was like, so having a group of tieflings like outcast in a typical way probably wouldn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be part of a wandering band of people who could have taught you ranger skills, then be part of the Xana Druidic tribe. The Archigo is the one that you know with Ravenna.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one, the Fang tribe, are also grown.
You were right there.
So I was like, you could have been part of that group for while you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like the thing that annoys me in some D&D settings is it is very racially separated.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to play something cool a lot of the time. You don't want to all be humans or all be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people pick various races as a team, like a nice mix.
Yeah. Like a fun little diversity.
Yeah, and then you actually eventually really stand out because you're the only.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I saw the tiefling Goliath. And like they're gonna instantly recognize you. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
It was pretty nasty.
but yeah,
But yeah, if it's just like a bunch of a town of humans, and then you've got like a tiefling, a furbolg.
exactly. You can
Yeah.
any mix of races, and immediately people can identify you're the ones who of the general.
Yeah.
Group of mixed races.
The like anime main character, pink hair sitting in the back.
What if the conduit doesn't
Yeah.
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
Like this is the Borderlands and this is the Outlands. I have
Mm-hmm.
that is, they are called that because of who is in charge, rather than
Yeah.
the only race that lives there.
Yeah.
Curse this constant snow.
Yeah.
Some kind of way out of here.
If there is, I'm right behind you.
It would be easy.
But for now, all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
A pressure might attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're in a northern province, it was very possible for you to like get lost in the city because there's other elves there.
Yeah.
Like if you were the only elf,
What if they're not coming back for us? What if the conduit doesn't care?
like,
Don't
it's
be
gonna be very
daft.
obvious.
She wouldn't leave behind an
Yeah,
immaculate.
true.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed
Whereas
too?
if everybody's like, yeah, more mixed in and diverse, then it's harder to immediately point someone else who wants to hide.
Mm-hmm. Which is more fun that way.
Yeah, and I like, you know, yeah, the races do have different bonuses to different things.
Curse this constant
Mhm.
snow. There must be some kind of way out of here.
If there is,
Yeah.
I'm right behind
Like,
you.
obviously some
But for now,
races have
all we
a
can do is
tendency
wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
that, like furballs with their affinity to nature are more
Mhm.
likely to be like a druid or a ranger or a hermit that lives in the woods. But that doesn't mean all furballs have to be that way. And if you play a furball rogue, they're gonna know.
What if they're not
any
coming
furball
back for
rogue
us?
is you.
What if the conduit doesn't
Mhm.
care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind an immaculate.
All we do is sacrifice. What if we're sacrificed too?
There is someone making the weirdest noises.
There's an imp down here. I can hear some. Oh, it's a snowman.
I think there's this. Yeah, there's stone. Oh.
Curse this constant.
Going in.
And like I know some people do settings where like the party doesn't have it's very rare. I know where
Mm-hmm.
but like if some people might take note that you do fancy and get to higher levels. But you're
Mhm.
not the only people in the world
That are capable.
yeah, constantly
Mm-hmm.
So then it means that it's more important for the party to engage with NPCs because you might be able to recruit their help if they're a conflict, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if everybody's just like average Joe shopkeeper,
Yeah.
you're just like, well, what's the point in talking to that person? They're not going to have any information or anything to help me.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is also like is another thing that I really like about playing in your world is that NPCs are also like, yeah, you can get help from them. Like you're not like completely alone and need to worry about getting all this stuff done yourself. Like if you don't want to do this or like you don't know how to do this, the people around you like have the knowledge and can help you and take care of these things for you. And I think that's really cool.
I've often it before with like if I go into smaller groups, it's like if you feel there is a party, for example,
Mhm.
like Elo,
Yeah.
like it is very possible like mercenary guild or whatever, and hire
I'm freezing here.
then that means then that the actual players
So like wind and reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
have to play Elo because there isn't.
Yeah.
It's like you can just hire somebody to fill that role if you don't want to do it.
Which is nice because I've definitely felt that. I've been like, okay, we have this. What role do we need filled?
I mean, I
'Cause
do
we're
a lot
missing
when
it.
I'm playing in a group. I'm like, I don't mind
Mhm.
where I want you build.
Yeah.
But it's also nice to have the option. You know, if everybody wants to go full damage,
Mm-hmm.
then you can just hire somebody to pick your back up.
Yeah. Babysitter.
Yeah.
Help.
I tend to play with larger groups, but I've had groups of like 3 and 4, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we'll probably need another person just because there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good that, yeah, like, and obviously as you get more famous, you can hire more competent people, and also people in the world also level up in the
Right.
game then. So like,
Mm-hmm.
like you guys are probably very aware that Rohan is a powerful
Mm-hmm.
Make magic items, things like that. I think Nazia, when he's in the Saturday campaign, spoke to her a bit about like her history and stuff. But like, she's not just Mr. Shopkeeper X.
Mm-hmm.
She's, you know, like been an adventurer and stuff like that. She has her own slightly weird, personality.
Mm-hmm.
God. Oh, I reflect damage, but I'm dead. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, you're
Sweet relief.
Throw you in the corner there.
And like, for example, when you go to lower level, like,
Mm-hmm.
like infection, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are people in the world capable of resurrecting people. So maybe you can do a favor for them, which like leads to more story. Like, oh, yeah, I'll resurrect your friend, but I need you to get this rare ingredient or whatever.
Yeah, which is nice. So it's not like completely out of the realm of the possibility. Like if your character dies and then it's like, oh man, like I really liked building that character, but we're level 2, so I'm cooked.
Yeah. And there is always a way to get shit done, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I got quite a big inspiration from that Mercer. I used
Mm-hmm.
to like GM tips when I was first starting out. And one of the things he said was, this is my world. And there
Mm-hmm.
is darkness and things. But there are also ways willing to fight that. Like willing to stand up against the darkness and do something.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the squad, yeah, they're really powerful heroes in the focus of our story right now. But there are also other powerful people who have done things in the past,
Mm-hmm.
alongside what's going on with you guys. Like, you're not the, like you said, you're not the anime main character and everybody else
Yeah.
reacts around you. Like, people are actually doing things that have lives.
Which is, I like when you have like, oh yeah, these, like, speaking of Matt Mercer and having like Allura and Kima, it's like, yeah, these guys were their own like adventuring party and have done incredible things.
And I
It's like, yeah.
kind of silly to expect that you will see
Yeah.
given how fast leveling occurs in 5e, like,
Mm-hmm.
the thought that no one has done that before, level
I could do with a cold
like,
drink.
even level 10, like, it just seems unrealistic that nobody has done that yet. And
Yeah.
the first people to think, well, actually, stronger. Like, it doesn't seem realistic with so much magic in the world and all that sort of stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
rely on the party of to have the resources to solve the problem. And like you said, with some stuff, if you don't want to do it, or you can't do it,
Dragon's breath.
but if the adventurers are the only level characters apart from enemies, it puts
Mm-hmm.
pressure on them, not just for the story that they are experiencing, but also like they're the only host of the world and they have to do whatever they need everywhere. Whereas like as you guys gain allies and stuff, you can be focus this out your friend and be like, oh, could you do me this favor and sort this out because I don't have time to go there. Like if you guys wanted someone like Isabella or that to deal with something for you or gather some information while you're gone, which you had to do a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like it means that the party don't have to do every single step all the time.
Yeah, which is nice because it can be like overwhelming to be like, oh my god, we can't, like, there's so many things we'd like to do and explore, but they're like, this one thing is actually going to take us a bunch of time, so we should focus on this one thing. So being able, like, to, like you said, like, delegate the task.
And be like,
It's like,
yeah, I don't want to have to spend 3 days watching.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and if there are powerful people in the world, they're also going to delegate to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, oh, I'm a level 20 arm druid. I'm not going to
Yeah.
waste my time doing this. You can do it for me, little lackey.
Off you go.
But like, I really like that with the research on Venom. And
Mm-hmm. I like that a lot too.
as the druids, you know, I'm a member of the druidic circles. I have this and I don't know what to do with them. And
Mhm.
they have been harmed and they need something. But then, yeah, then it doesn't rely on you as
Yeah.
Lumi or you as the Lost Men to solve every single part of the research.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, you cleared the dungeon, but then you don't have to spend like 3 months
Trying to get everyone home.
yeah, like walking around trying to find where people live.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Yeah. I really like that. I liked, because I was like, oh my god, we have to get all these people home. And I was like, we know who to go to about that. There's a very specialized group of people who could probably deal with the situation much better than we can.
And it's like, it gives you a chance to be focused on what you guys want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I'm the best at, you know, me as a team are better at clearing the dungeon and then going home. Like, if, for example, you were fighting, I don't know, like a plane on ground you didn't really know much about, you still might go and research into the brain once more.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take like weeks and weeks of specific research to find out some information.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to, you know, sit there and wait. You can go and do one of your other billion quests while you ask one of the librarians to read stuff in your
Mm-hmm.
research stuff. And it just feels like more of a interactive world with various skills that do various things.
Yeah.
Like even like you guys are a party of 7, 6
Yeah.
Wednesday group of 7. And for that, you don't cover every single thing you might need to do, like everything.
Yep. For sure.
So it's nice to be like, yes, I can follow the person who does that.
Mm-hmm. Like someone who like actually specializes in that. Like I was thinking like we don't really have anyone that's like Lumi at least has the benefit of she can wild shape into like tiny little animals, so she has like that sneaking advantage, but really like no one really can do the like lock picking, and there's no really like rogue characters, so it's like I don't know if Isabella's a rogue or like, but just like having someone. No, I don't think I did.
You guys have talked about like your history and stuff a little bit, but I don't think you've been like, so, word.
Yeah. What do you specialize in? Cause
Is like the manager of this life,
yeah.
but you don't really know exactly what they do or like exactly her role within that. You know
Yeah.
that her this time that she recruits because she got that new partner lady.
Mm-hmm.
About Sunshine.
Which is so cute. Because that's exactly what I was thinking of. I was like, spider's web. That feels like a kind of like people get information, maybe like sneaking around kind of thing. I'm like, does she sneak around? Is she a rogue? Do we know any rogues?
Do we know anyone? If we love
Yeah.
yeah, and like in my Wednesday group, one lady was gonna be a robot, not one of them.
Mm. Yeah.
But the bard decided he wanted to be, you know, like, very good at flying and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So I was like, even though it's not in your background, you can have a set of thieves tools because it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And like the ranger, I was like, it makes sense that you know druidic, even though it's usually, you know, the druids' language. But you grew up with the druids, then you would have
Yeah.
learned their language. Like, okay, that is like off one of the ones you can learn. It is something that makes sense for you to learn. Like,
I'm fading fast.
that's why I like to have backgrounds. Like, I'm giving you guys extra stuff. I know.
I feel better already.
You know, the history of the class.
Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, yeah, like I can work with this, like knowing that you have this makes sense as to be like something that you would have or know. Oh.
I know some people are very focused, and when
Mm-hmm.
you choose a character, they have the background story first, and then they
Yeah.
in like the race, the class, the background around it. But I also know players who are like, this sounds really fun to play. Why do I only have three?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this, and then I'm like, so what's your character's personality and background? I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like, obviously, it's not a thing. I'm like, well, you want to play this through as a powerful makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, the barbarian fighter, he was
Please assist me! Friends!
like giant pin. I can't remember the correct term for it. Why do you only have 4 action points?
You're crippled, so AP recovery -4.
So I can't resurrect anyone. Just FYI, I don't have enough. And I'm hoping it'll be fun for you guys to like hear about what the other group's doing and
Mm-hmm.
they hear about you. Why did you get you
I'm dying.
I'm excited to hear about the other group. Do they have a name yet? Or no?
They're very good.
Yeah.
Because I made them like contracts. Because I like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
like I like for people to be able to, you know, either like physically hold with, you know, what they've agreed to. So with my first group, with my first Lost Mines group, they negotiated to have a share in the proceeds of the mine
Mm-hmm.
after everything was sorted out.
Curse this
So I
constant
made them
snow.
a contract
There must be some
that,
kind of way out of here.
If there is, I'm right behind you.
But for
they
now,
had a
all we can do is
contract
wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
and he went to collect it. He cannot read, but he understood that he was told that you have to sign it to be part of it. So he just signed his name in very like child writing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'd like everybody to sign it if they want to be part of it. If you don't want to be
What
part
if
of
they're
it,
not
no
coming
sign,
back
don't
for
give
us?
any money.
What if the conduit doesn't care?
Don't be
I also
daft.
think
She
it
wouldn't
makes
leave
it
behind an
interesting for them to
immaculate.
think about
All
how
we
my
do is
character works.
sacrifice. What if they
Mhm.
sacrifice
Are they,
too?
like for example, one of the players was a dwarven artificer, and because I have a real life language linked to every language, he signed
Mhm.
in dwarvish. Is that just
Curse this constant
Oh, it's-
snow. There must be some kind of way out of here.
If there is, I'm right behind
Do
you.
you want to try this again?
But for now, all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes.
Yes. We did better that last time.
It just, I keep forgetting that if both our characters go down,
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, we've got a guy left, and it's like,
Actually, no, you don't.
What if
Actually
they're
makes
not
me
coming
think.
back for us? What if the
Uh,
conduit doesn't care?
Don't be daft. She wouldn't leave behind
I would
an
love to do
immaculate.
like
All we
I
do
can't
is
remember where it is, but there's like
What if
there's
we
like a website
sacrifice too?
where you can like choose a font and like you could like make a signature for your like character kind of thing. Just because I think that's neat. Like how would your character write?
yeah, I think it's an interesting new thing. And also, like,
curse this Constance.
Mm-hmm.
There must be some kind of way out of here.
If there is, I'm right behind you.
Like, are they
But for
Ooh,
now,
yeah.
all we can do is wait and kill every elemental that comes close.
like with the pommels, the Gnomish lady was like, I'm conversationally funny, but I don't know everything. So if they start saying like really technical words, I won't listen. And I also like explaining to the new group,
That's good flavor.
learning new skills.
Mm-hmm.
It annoys me that in 5e, at level 1 you pick the things you want to be proficient in, and you don't really get proficient in
Yeah.
and you don't really learn anything else. And I was like, that's lame.
Mm-hmm.
I want characters to be able to develop and do things a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, we're leveling up all the time, so it makes sense that, like, why not? Why wouldn't we be able to, like, train and become better and...
exactly. Why would you not be able to? It annoyed me that you. Oh, I just shipped his turn.
Oops.
I double clicked the thing that wasn't working and then I.
Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah, there's a lot of little, like, some people get very, very into, like, I know my first character I played for a long time, named my bard, like, I was super thinking a lot of the time about why would she act in this way, what would she do, not, like, deep dive in or act like her personality, her family, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I got very into and a lot of snoop
Yeah.
I think most characters that people play
Chill to my bones.
are, I can't remember who said this, but they are a reflection of some part of the person who's playing them.
Mm-hmm.
It might be like super exaggerated,
Yeah.
but you have to have a degree of familiarity or knowledge or whatever in the behavior you're trying to replicate.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it kind of falls flat all the time.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people. It'll be like what I used to do was my body running great. And when I was not very confident, I'd be like, what would Racer do in this situation? If she was like popped into my shoes, how would she act? What would she say? What would she do? And then I was like RPing as her, doing stuff that would make me
My
angry.
life is.
Mm-hmm.
And it gradually taught me like how to do it, and then I was able to do it as me because the end up like I was more familiar with what was going on.
That's awesome.
So it might help for you if there's a character that you like really identify with or have a lot of
Mhm.
information. You can just be like, how would they act in this situation? What would they do?
Mm-hmm.
And then sort of have that level of disconnect, that level of a mask on, and it often makes it easier to fit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, fake
Yeah. Fake it till you make it. That's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
Under the collar.
extremely confident to a fault. So like, she wouldn't be worried about the waiter's gonna think I'm. She would be like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, blah blah, making conversation, doing this and the other, and it really helped. A lot of things that I found made me really anxious.
Mm-hmm.
Work or work in progress, but
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely right where I want you. System I recommend. If you're a big like art player. And
Mm-hmm.
you can even do it like if you're a big reader and there's a bunch of characters you really identify with, thinking about like how would they act, what would they do? It helps, you know, thinking about what's going on. Pretend to be confident
It's such a good idea.
because you're like your ex-character, super confident,
Mm-hmm.
ready for anything.
Because that feels like probably like a genuine like therapy like tactic is not the word I want to use, but it is the word I'm going to use because I can't think of probably the good one. Because it's like
Yeah.
in this comfortable situation, how would you, like, here's how you can, like, simulate kind of what you might do. And then it's like, you take that from, like, okay, this is, in another world, this is how I could behave. And then you do that enough in, like, roleplay that it's kind of like, now you kind of have the skills to do that kind of thing. You just have to, like...
A lot of people have anxiety because they don't know the program and they don't want to do it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, doing it with a mask on, you learn the system and how it works, whatever it is. It's like,
Yeah.
phone calls or whatever, you get more familiar with, like, the questions that will be asked or what you need to say or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can do it to be you.
Yeah.
We killed one. That's good.
Nice.
I was just focusing her because Winona did a lot of spidering on her.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we need to like focus, maybe do that.
Yeah, true. Okay.
And I'll shoot back.
Yeah.
Are you alive?
Please assist me.
Wait, how are you attacking me from all the way over there?
Yeah. That's crazy. No, you bastard.
Sweet relief.
Kill that man. Did she come back on low health? Okay, she didn't.
You need to strike harder again.
That's good.
Otherwise I would cry. I love that I hit one person and that you
Mm-hmm.
have 2 to do it.
Yeah, it's so good. I love
Like,
that.
while one's cooling down, I can be like, do the other way.
Check this out.
I am restored.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the stuff like you and me have talked about with like
Mm-hmm.
brushing your teeth, getting your face washed or whatever. You're allowed to make it easier for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no right for doing it, you know, the least efficient way for how your brain works.
Yeah.
Like if your brain needs like it's like I do with my chronic condition. Like it's okay to have bad days, bad days, do the easy thing. Like that's fine. You feel free. Is that new one? Did you stun yourself?
I stunned many.
Yeah, I think you stunned Winona as well. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to get rid of Vernon.
Yeah. Don't need him bringing anybody back to life. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, you're a snowman.
Okay, I need to see everywhere, sorry.
What?
I'm a snowman!
That's hilarious.
Illumination process on
How are you doing this? Far away, bro. Did Spider ever get a turn? Oh, she's stuck.
Yeah, she's frozen and now she's stunned. That's good.
Like a lot of the posts on Reddit about like getting therapy and like things.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like really struggling with a task. They were like really struggling with the task. So it's not why you do it this way. That's way easier.
Mm-hmm.
Do it that way. And they were like, well, that's not the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it makes it easier for you to do. It gets the task done. So make your life a bit easier. Save you space for other stuff.
Oh yeah. Which is like a life-changing concept that it's like you do not have to do it like in this rigid
Yeah, you don't
structure that most other people do.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You might find it easier doing it a different way.
It's like it's better to get it done in general than to just like try to get it done what might be the quote unquote like
Correct.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah, like, surrender now! I watched, I can't think of the name, something, because a lot of them do things, like, I got very impressed with that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, eating healthy is great, but you don't need to, cut out the chocolate from your diet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if putting salad dressing on salad makes you eat a salad, that's better than not putting dressing on it and not
Yeah.
eating it. Like, you're just getting
For sure.
the salad, but you've made it more likable for your mind and your palate.
Mm-hmm.
If the alternative is not doing the thing, or doing the thing with, like, not even a cheat, but, like, a different way of doing things, like, do it the way that makes sense, or makes it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm trying quite hard to lose weight, but there's a lot of things I need to do. And I've just started a new headache medication to make me lost significant weight, so that's great.
Great.
I was like, I'm already on gabapentin, which is apparently one of the worst ones for making me gain weight. I have
Mm-hmm.
ovaries, which make losing weight very difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm like, great. I'll do it.
This rocks.
Yeah, I've talked to one of the ladies at, like, beauty college. She's like, it's
Mhm.
really disheartening to be making all these changes and not see progress.
Yeah.
I was like, I've completely changed a lot of things in my diet, and on the advice of a nurse at, like, the physical leader manager thing.
Mm-hmm.
She offered us a few different things, and I used that app initially, but the nurse was like, I don't rate it because they don't include carbs, as everything is measured in SIM, which
Oh.
my mum was like, listen, it's very eating disordery.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I was like, it's fine, it's fine. Like, I know, like, a lot of diet like that, do things like that. They, like, demonize
Yeah.
bad food. But no food is bad, it feeds you.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah.
Let the blood of your enemies be your motivation!
But they,
Yeah.
Slimming World,
Definitely encourages disordered eating.
yeah. Slimming World don't count carbohydrates as sins. So, like, you can eat as much pasta as you want.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me.
No.
Initially, I was just having, like, whatever for lunch. And I put it all in that app, and it was a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, crackers and, like, bread thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a lot more than I thought it was. So I'm gonna change this to something else. So I looked around on the app. I am limited in many diet things because I'm vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've been more focused on like anti-inflammatory stuff like that. So I looked on this Slimming World app and it was like, I was like, okay, so that will fill me for lunch if I have pasta and vegetables. And I like add cheese or butter or something if I want to make it more tasty without adding too many calories. And then I go to the nurse and she's like, yeah, that's not great because if you're eating a lot of pasta, it still turns into like energy or fat. So
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be zero.
Let's go. Yeah,
I was not a fan of that.
that's pretty crazy.
But like a lot of the people, and I found that hyper focused on weight. Obviously, you weigh in every on my piece of
Mm-hmm.
like people being like, I've lost a pound today, 2 pounds today, or whatever. I've had a
Yeah.
and especially as women, your weight fluctuates massively
Yeah.
depending on your cycle and stuff anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
like you would fluctuate in that during the day. Which is
Yeah.
really good.
Like in morning and night. Yeah.
And like if you're at a certain part of the cycle or whatever, and it just seemed really like arbitrary how much you were focused on. Well, I gained today, and it was like a pound or two.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing fine.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely like
So
not
focused.
something to focus on.
Yeah, it was so focused on it, and so like you say, like disordered eating needs to be like
Mm-hmm.
that's a sin if you eat that.
Yeah.
It's just like not about that life. So I changed from pasta at the advice of the nurse, and I have like I make a salad thing that I make every like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it means like if I'm having a bad energy day, most of the time I've got food ready that I can just take.
Mm-hmm.
I make them in like little mason jars, and I can just take them out and have them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, which is awesome to not have to worry about like, oh, I have to like get
Prepare something.
something ready and yeah,
I'm
spend all
trying
this
to like
time.
the snowman. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, the
I'm just
bunny
gonna.
is squealing. I wondered who it was.
Yeah,
The bunny
it's the
is
freaking bunny making that.
okay. Why can't I talk to you? Stop bullying.
The snow is alive!
Leave it.
I'll hit you with fire.
Get over here.
Gentle flight, crashing descent.
I think Diet Culture is great.
Mm-hmm. Like all these like juice cleanses, and a lot of the time, like diet culture specific diets are like, yeah, while you're on it, you lose the weight, but if you change anything, you'll gain it all back.
That's the thing. Like, it needs to be a big focus on lifestyle.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. They go on X diet, they lose the weight they wanted to lose, and then they go back to the way
Mm-hmm.
they used to.
Exactly.
It's like, well, it's not going to stay off.
And then what are you gonna do? Just have to do it all over again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She was like, for someone like you, like Montaro injection, Ozempic,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Gotcha.
You can't get it on the NHS because me and my doctor have talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can like buy it online and do you? You just tried to freeze this now.
I don't want to talk about it. I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
Like someone like you should get that. Victory working against you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you!
And like
Silly
you
old
are trying
snowball
to
went
do
mad after I started
limited
nibbling his
amounts of
carrot.
exercise
I
to
never
have
can resist the
conditions like that.
temptation, you know?
Like a lot of ladies who are like their weight is fine and they take it and they won't admit to taking it and they just go smaller and smaller and smaller. She was like, I can tell who's been on it because of their bum because they have no bum.
Oh, really?
I was like, okay, noted. After I started nibbling the carrot,
I'm doer of doughs, lover of carrots, and devotee of jumps and skips. Up to it. That's my motto. Clever, huh?
but like, yeah, she was saying with like, I keep saying like, it's annoying me. With people who use Ozempic and things like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with using Ozempic or Mounjaro
Mhm.
that if that works for you. What annoys me is when people lie that they are
Yeah.
on something and they're like, no, drinking lemon water is
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, but it's not though.
And it's probably like I can't say this for sure, but I'm gonna assume that there definitely are like influencers out there who have done that and then do this like predatory
Yeah, be like, buy this juice cleanse kit.
thing like I lost all this weight and this is how I did it. It's like a totally unhealthy yes. It's like it's okay if you like you used what you had to use and that's okay, but don't be trying to play it off like something else.
Like, oh, I did all this work when you haven't changed your lifestyle, so
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if the thing that you're advertising works because you didn't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like how can you advertise it without actually knowing?
Yeah, it's the same with like plastic surgery. Obviously, that's a big thing in the celebrity Hollywood world.
Yeah.
And some people are very open to admitting, yes, I got lip filler or Botox or whatever. And some of them vehemently deny it, even though it's quite obvious they can't move their face.
Yeah. There's this one woman.
Be like Jennifer Aniston and Eva Longoria and people like that. They advertise like the L'Oreal anti-aging cream.
Yeah.
Yours is just good plastic surgery. It's not this cream.
It's like so. It's so. I guess the word predatory is I'm gonna use again because it's just like that's not actually how you did it.
Yeah.
Charmless spot. The dungeon keep of the Fairy King, where the worst of all the worlds are gathered.
I love that so much.
Boreas is the king's name. He is winter incarnate, and ever since he's become the ruler of this land, we've been living in eternal
I like that
snow.
in mascara ads, you're not allowed to wear false lashes.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you're allowed on your eyelashes is the product. And like they made it's at least thought over here that you can't edit the picture afterwards
Mm-hmm.
in the eyes. It has to be no lashes, no editing.
That's how it should be. It's crazy that.
That's how it should be for everything.
Yeah.
It's like with like media influencers who use like TikTok and things like that. They'll use like blurring filters and they'll be like, no, it's foundation. It's like you can clearly tell you have a filter on because it keeps glitching when you
Yeah.
like
It's like there should be a disclaimer. People shouldn't be able to lie about that stuff, and it's also just like it's annoying, and it's predatory, and it's also just like terrible on women's self-esteem when it's like, oh yeah, this is totally natural, and it was all this, and then it's like, oh my god, I can't look like this person. It's like you can't look like that person because they spent thousands of dollars on different things.
like foundations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have like the blurring mod on. So they don't have any pores or any blemishes or any
Yes.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
your skin just looks like perfect. But that's not really showing me what the product does.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing much.
Because if you want
Only
that
swore
product,
once,
I
and I
don't know,
nearly
of a-
froze my tail off just looking at the can. You'd better bring some fire and brimstone to the table if you plan on having a hunt
Exactly.
with that insane icicle.
And like,
If anyone's responsible for the mayhem around here lately, it's him.
Skin doesn't look like skin, and it must be very damaging for like a teenage girl to be like,
Mhm.
I can't get this perfect, smooth, flawless skin.
Yeah.
It looks like glass skin stuff that was really popular for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there is a way to do glass skin and make it like extra super shiny, but not to the degree that it is the advertising, because that's
Mhm.
all filters and specialized lighting, all that sort of stuff.
Let me think. A chasm surrounds the castle, but I know of a spot where it's narrow enough to hop right over.
Ooh.
From the look of you, you'll probably end up as a red stain on the chasm floor should you attempt that jump. But I guess it would hurt to show you.
Inspiring.
Follow me.
I'll follow you. What do you want, Wolfram? You gotta talk later. Following
Oh, it's Wolgraff, thank God. I thought it was John. Look at his little hops. I see. He just jumps down.
My boy. I don't know if we can, like... You can't jump in this game. And there might be a way with, like, pyramids.
You've noticed that Wolgraff has been lingering by the dead body of the person you've just slain. Watching his mirrored in blood. His face is set in a grim snarl.
Oh no.
His eyes are locked in a 1,000-yard stare.
Oh, bud.
I know what you're thinking, but don't let it get to you. Sometimes we must do unpleasant things, but they in the end wretched.
What drivel? We slew this creature in cold blood.
Wolgraff nods. He seems to understand
I thought she
well.
would read it out
This is
loud.
not a normal situation, and he seems to take great comfort in your words.
Oh.
Okay, let's look at our little map there. So here might be a secret way in, but I want to go...
Mm-hmm.
I think we can go up out of the hole. If we go... Just go around and find a little
Oh. There's a chest over there. Oh, there's a big chest over there. How do we get over there? Oh, I think it's this place where the wolves were. Where am I? I'm about to get us all killed. Oh, okay, no. You're going there too. Okay, good.
Need to warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we went back to it and then someone find the hatch and we were like, hatch? Yeah, because it didn't like trigger when I walked through. When you walked through, so it was really far away.
Yeah, it was really wonky with that. And I can see there's... Thank you, Worker. I see there's like chests up ahead, so that's why I was like, oh, let's go over there. Wait. It's dangerous over there. Mm-hmm. I don't know it.
Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters?
No, I haven't. I know one of the songs was on the radio, and I was like, because my mom was like, what is that? Like, it's from a Netflix movie, maybe we should watch it.
Yeah, you should watch it. I have a theory, if you want to stand there. It might be when we bring
Okay.
the license to it here.
Oh, okay. I will stay here.
Triggered us there.
Hmm.
Because the druid lady appears here.
I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna leave Freya, at the very least. There's one. Oh! Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. You're on duty. I will. Mm-hmm.
Like, they've been like battling with another one for like several weeks. Like, one of them
I love that.
And BTS are coming back apparently.
Oh yeah, because they were doing their military service, mandatory military.
Yeah, I think the oldest like had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have to do it, but like, they had to do it like this year, obviously, down there or whatever. So the rest of the like, well, if we take it all at the same time, then we've all done it, and we can
Yeah.
go back to it.
Definitely the simplest.
Yeah, rather than being like, oh, well, the oldest guy has done this now, but I don't, my deadline is in 2 years, so I'll wait 2 years, and they have to swap.
Mm-hmm. I know Deft went and did. I think he's doing his right now.
Not a huge fan, I know a little bit. Some of the songs are great, but I'm not like, I'm more into like
Yeah. I'm just a big pop girly.
I like most music, to be fair. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people get into like, this is my song,
Yeah.
come down, but I'm like, this song's good, this song's good.
Mm-hmm.
Really care for this. Some pop songs are great pop. Some pop songs are great, like,
Yeah. There's no. I don't think there's really any genre that I like categorically dislike.
I'm not a big fan of like how I know it was always a bit like this, but it's become more explicitly sexual. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like whack and stuff like that. Like, yeah, people have always like sung rap about romantic relationship and sex, but it's become very very direct and obvious now, whereas it
Yeah.
like hidden under like
Mm-hmm.
double meaning words like that, whereas now it's very much like very obvious what they're thinking about. And it annoys me that it is so prevalent. But
Yeah, that's fair.
like I know like as a kid in the 90s I sang sense songs, and then as an adult I looked at the words and was like,
It's like, oh god. Yeah. And I find a lot of the time, like, there are even still songs now where, like, for the most part, I don't really listen to the lyrics. Because I have some auditory processing problems, probably from the ADHD. So I more so focus on, like, the beat and, like, just kind of the way, like, the voice sounds and stuff. And then sometimes, like, yeah, exactly. And then I'll go and show a song to someone, and as I'm showing it to them, I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, listen, I need to preface this with something. I did not know what I was showing you, really.
I am sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the like emo metal music I love because of the messages. And
Mhm.
other songs I like because the beat sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a big pressure in advertising in general to like fit yourself into a nice
Mm-hmm.
sweet relief stuff like that. Like why should you? And who cares if Karen cares about it? Oh well. Like, it's not her life, she doesn't have to live it, so
Exactly.
make it easier for you. It's just the main character.
You're the main character of your own life, and whatever you need to do to live your best life. Exactly. And people are so different. Yeah, that's a key. Don't hurt anybody. And also, ideally, not yourself. There's some key things.
You are but kindling for my triumphant blaze.
No, that was good. That was good. Cool. Making it happen. don't know if I should.
I absolutely agree with what
Mm-hmm.
people who annoy me when they make their main character in
Yeah.
and I'm like, I've noticed a lot of things, with like the Sunny I got a various things on different platforms about, you know, getting AIDS to help things and I'm way next to me. But like,
Mm-hmm.
so often, like, you'll see that something, you'll see a video that's automated, or
Yes.
like, grip strength or whatever, and then some
Mm-hmm.
idiot puts in the comments, like, this is so lazy.
Yeah.
Like, just
It's
do
like,
it.
do we really need to make this? Like, it's just gonna make us as a human society lazier, and it's just like, there are other people
Yeah.
that exist in this world.
Other people might have other needs than you.
Yes.
But I always write in the comments now. I always put things like this.
Yeah.
And if I'm feeling a little spicy, I put, if you don't recognize the use of the aid, probably don't.
Yeah.
Like, if the I can. If you don't see the use of a gadget, it's not for you.
Mm-hmm.
And not everything has to be for everyone.
Exactly. Like, it's a world that we live in that, like, we make things to make life easier, and, like, I like when I learned about what equity was, it was like a game changer. That it's like, it's not like things don't need to be equal, they need to be like equitable.
And like, when people call me like a libtard or communist or whatever.
Yeah.
And what's well within my range now.
Yeah.
Your fellow animals and beings on this planet. What's wrong with that?
It's like, what exactly is the negative here?
Make a better society for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's bad about that? I don't understand. But
Like, explain to me why you don't, like, I think about this with Americans all of the time, because Canadians also probably have this problem too, but like, how, like, like, individualistic, yes, exactly, like, how individualistic Americans are, and it's just like, what exactly is the problem with, like, wanting to help your fellow man, and, like, why don't you want children to have free breakfast at schools? Explain that to me, quickly. What is the problem with that?
especially with like how much has come out of like how big the tax rates are.
Mm-hmm.
Billionaires or businesses that just get bailed out and send a blank check so they can carry on.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is that okay? But giving a poor child breakfast is like, it's like I always argue with the pro-birth ones. They say that's not
Mm-hmm.
because people who are pro-life vote against things that would help mothers, that would help children.
Yes.
Like, you obviously don't care about the child's health.
Mm-hmm.
It's not pro-life, it's pro-controlling women.
Exactly.
You're not voting for things that will actually make a difference to the child that has to now come into the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're still voting for things that make it worse.
It's like, why are birth rates declining? And it's like, let's just force them to give birth, but then also not help them in any way.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you expecting here?
Yeah. What do you think is gonna happen?
America's a fucking nightmare.
And like, when I talk to Americans about their healthcare system,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but why? Why
My heart beats too slowly to sustain.
Yeah.
could be affordable for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? And why is it that every other developed country has some sort of healthcare system that is not, oh, you lost the birth lottery, you're not having British parents?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is America the only one that can't work it out, essentially?
Bitter chill!
Weird excuses.
Yeah.
But I'm like, and they're like, oh, the NHS is a great one, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the NHS does have issues in this country, but but if somebody goes to private companies have to remain reasonable in their rates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they super overprice things, people are like, oh, never mind, I'll wait and get the refund. So it
Mm-hmm.
whereas in systems like America, they are all about enriching the shareholders of the insurance. Not caring for the people. Like, I've never understood with American healthcare how you can go to your doctor, they find a problem,
Seven, call me home.
or you need X treatment, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who is not a medical professional can go, oh, actually, you don't need that, and your insurance is going to cover it. It's not necessary.
Yeah. Oh my god, that shit is so insane.
I'm like, this person is a doctor. They have told you you need this. You probably need it. Like, why does someone
stand the heat.
get to say no?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that component too. Like, it's not just outrageous prices, it's also like the people in control of the prices are just like, you know what? We've decided that this life-saving treatment that you need, actually, you know what? You don't.
Never mind. Yeah.
Good luck out there, champ. Are you kidding me? Somebody call Mario's brother. What are you talking about?
It's, like, speaking of Mario,
Yeah.
he allegedly, but with the CEO
Mhm.
murder, I believe it was United Healthcare he was the CEO of.
I believe so.
In response to him being killed, they started to give out more, the additional money because they were
Mhm.
worried about the backlash of Islamic justice because it just happened to their CEO. And they were like, we need to do better for our customers so they don't
Yes.
But that just tells you how crazy America is.
Yeah.
Then the shareholders of United got really upset and complained a lot to the people who made this decision. So, like, the shareholders aren't, they just have shares. Part of the business is
Yeah.
they were mad at United giving out more claims because it dropped their profit margin.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, that's what American healthcare focuses on. The profit margin for the shareholders.
That is so sick.
Like, it's crazy to me. That, yeah, the doctor would just be like, yeah, you need life-saving surgery. And it could be like therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very rarely like some kind of like trial or anything. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have pretty much everything in everyone, but occasionally there are drugs that are in trials that are like £1,000 per pill.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy. The Americans are crazy. Like I said, I really like the community you have, and I feel I would get support there and come hang out with and stuff. But I can't live in America.
Yeah.
Like, I'm chronically ill. I cannot live in America. Like,
It's like just genuinely like unsafe and not good for your health
it's
to
generally
live in a place like that.
like not possible, really.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on several medications, and so, on the NHS, most people pay a prescription charge per prescription. I get a lot, per month,
Right.
there are things to help with that. There is a possibility I can get it for free, but it involves, like, admin and stuff aside, and I'm just into it at the moment.
Yeah.
There is a scheme, and we pay the card scheme. I pay like £11 a month, and I get unlimited prescriptions.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Hell yeah.
So, like, and I'm like, in America, one of my pills will be more than I could afford, and I pay.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I know I've asked how do you find this in the US?
Yeah.
And a lot of it is either you lost the lottery, you die, or your family has to really support you and, you know, make you pay for everything. And, like, what I get
Freedom from my grasp is but a distant memory.
I live with my mum, she is my carer, and we manage. But, like, so many disabled people in America still have to work.
Yeah.
Even though they are in extreme pain and things like that, because there's no safety net for them. I think disability is very hard to get. Once you get married, your spouse is not and it is not a lot of money anyway.
Yeah.
I'm freezing here.
Like, I've seen so many videos, and people who are elderly in their 70s, 80s still working because there's no system of support. Like, so many, if you, like, follow American media, there are so many really good stories about people working, like, beyond their limit to pay for, like, medical treatment and stuff like that. Like, I remember there was one of this, like, he was in his 80s, I'm pretty sure, and they did it as, like, a feel-good story that he worked the checkout as a bag boy at Walmart to pay for his wife's cancer surgery. And I'm like, this is not a feel-good story, this is a nightmare.
Yes. This is a feel bad story. This is awful.
Like, what? A man of that age should not be able to work. Medical bills that he's never going to be able to pay off because cancer treatment is expensive. And yeah, like you get the people are like, oh well, why should people get a handout if I'm not getting a handout? And I'm like, I don't understand how people have no empathy. Like, fellow human. They're a fellow
Like, it's
person.
truly bewildering to me that people have so little empathy for each other to be like, I don't want to pay for this person's medical treatment. Like, they probably need this medical treatment because they've been smoking and they got cancer, and I don't want to pay for these people. I don't care about them. They're not me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I've had it quite frequently with, there have been discussions in the UK about, making things like lung cancer treatment paid for by the person, not the NHS, if that person has been a long-term smoker. But the discussion always comes to the same point of if you start excluding things, when do you stop?
yeah, that is a slippery slope.
Like, do you
For sure.
So you've got, lung cancer is one of the most common ones in cancer research because people believe that everybody who gets lung cancer was a smoker.
It's just from smoking.
Like, it's their fault. But a lot of people, like, there are never smoked.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I always say, like, well, where do we stop? If that is, if we're gonna exclude one treatment for smoking,
Mm-hmm. Like that is definitely like a slippery slope into like ableism and fat phobia and a lot of different awful things.
If someone is born with a genetic defect,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, no, we're not going to treat you born that way. Suck it up. Like,
Yeah.
when does it become not their fault enough to be included?
Yeah.
Like, there was so much grey area that it wouldn't be possible to draw a line of whether something is someone's fault.
Face the unending dark.
The most common was on the smoking and lung cancer and liver treatment was like alcohol.
Right.
But there is so much, like, there is such a lack of, like, social rapport and things like that, that, yeah, it is very easy to a degree of they are an alcoholic or a smoker or whatever. But there are also so many times where a medical issue has gotten out of hand and gotten a lot worse because there is no system in place to help manage it at the beginning stage.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, there is no, I was friends with someone who was a paramedic. She quit because it was heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so many times we're talking about the same people every day or every couple of days, and they need mental health help.
Yeah.
But there isn't the systems in place for that, or the race got too long to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we have to keep going to these people and calling all the numbers to, like, see them, and they go into this private bank, like that. But stuff like depression often gets very out of hand, like, not just suicidal ideation, quite intense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great point too. And like similarly kind of like in the States and Canada, I'm not sure if that's like also kind of what you were getting at there as well, is that like funding needs to be more diversified between like the cops get so much money and it's like, okay, great, the cops go into a situation and absolutely just kill someone that's having a mental health crisis or like do something terrible. So make things so much worse when it's like, you guys weren't the appropriate people to come to that situation and it should have been someone else and the outcome would have been very different.
Yeah.
But you couldn't have, like, these people aren't.
There's no system for it. There's no
Yeah.
It does get to the stage where people have violent psychotic breaks, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, some people with autism will have issues in like self-regulation, and it can become
Yeah.
a situation that then leads to like holding people and restraining people, and it shouldn't have got that far.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been, there should have been options before it was at that stage.
Like it never should have. This point should have never come.
Yeah, it should never have got to the stage. There was I'm pretty sure it was in America, of a police officer basically taking the piss out of a social worker who came and diffused a dangerous situation. Back on my feet again. I believe it was somebody with autism, and they were having a quite violent episode, and they had a weapon. They had like a piece of pipe, I think it was, and so the police were called, but it was like on the road or something. So somebody called his social worker, like, this is happening. Please come and help.
Mm-hmm.
The police, unfortunately, quite often do a role with sort of violence, especially in the US, and
Mm-hmm.
time
To my
people
bones.
end up dying or injured in a situation that never should have escalated.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of, I see a lot of like recordings now of people when they're stopped by traffic agents. And sometimes, and it does seem very frequent in, like, because I'm British American, in offices very quickly escalate the situation, raise their voice with how upset
Mm-hmm.
they're protesting, especially
Sing it by my right arm.
but yeah, back to the original thing.
Back on my feet again.
Replied to the secret, and she was like, yeah, but at the end of the day, I got the weapon, everybody went home fine.
Period.
And it's like, she diffused the situation, she is trained to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does. You should also be trained to do that because you are police, but you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, not every situation needs to be dealt with like force and.
Especially with people who have difficulties, whether that's
Mm-hmm.
autism, whatever it is. But I've seen so many videos of, yeah, like escalating stuff when, if they were more trained in mental health, awareness, and that sort of thing, they would recognize that they're making the situation worse. They're the
Mm-hmm.
and it is not the person choosing to escalate. They are. They oh, we're gonna arrest you. You're resisting, blah blah blah. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they need a bit of compassion. Right. I watched one with a black lady who was stopped by a police. I'm pretty sure it was a road accident, but she was a lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and the cop was like trying to escalate and was like, I need to see this, you need to do this, and then she's like, I don't, I know my rights, I don't have to do any of that, I just have to do this, which I have done, and then the next minute he's like, you're resisting arrest, you're like being combative.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't have to get out of the vehicle. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. And especially with like ice and stuff being around now.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't gonna be, you know, honest and straightforward and want to help the police, want to help others
Yeah,
that
for
are
sure.
really against them in their community. Like,
And it's so scary too, because like especially in that video with that woman, is that like she is a lawyer and she like has that knowledge. So imagine how much someone like that cop is getting away with when pulling over people and or dealing with people that do not have that knowledge.
yeah, who don't know the full extent of their rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of the time you do what the police do. They're supposed to be protecting you,
Yeah.
serving
They're really mostly just huge pieces of shit that have superiority complexes and go on power trips. Mm-hmm.
like, it's ridiculous for how much power they wield, especially in like such areas where they are armed with guns.
Yeah.
It is insane to me. You train in like 6 weeks.
That's fucking crazy. It should be so extensive and intense.
And like you said, it should include, you know, how to de-escalate situations.
De-escalate, yeah.
But yeah, all too often the cop is someone who has a superiority complex and is violent and has the enforcement to want a lot of the time.
Yeah. It scares me too.
And like, especially with having friends like Enid and Nan and Kiwi, who are
Mm-hmm.
more of a minority in some way.
Yeah.
I'm so worried about how one day somebody might wake up and be like,
Paralysis hit!
ruin their life with it. Like,
Now you will know the reach of my power.
I said it because Dan is a spoiler. So like when I was like starting to kick off, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
danger of, being sent to Venezuela. He moved over here.
Yeah.
Very young. And it's like, that's not your home. It's just here because you're like growing up, right? And like, are you risking them going, oh, that's ground, off they go?
Mm-hmm.
There won't be any moors left in this land at this rate.
More's the pity.
It's a very scary time in the United States. It's like it's been pretty scary for the last like forever, but more so now.
It just is gradually getting more and more Handmaid's Tale.
Yes, for real.
It's not even dystopian at this point. It's just happening.
It's like I genuinely think it could be in the works. Ooh.
I found a two-handed sword off in Freya, and
Mhm.
these are going to be good for my
I sent you a bow to identify and a ring as well.
ring. Fireman's fine silver ring of water resistance. 60% fire.
That's probably pretty good at considering where we are. I might take it on Jahan if that's cool with you. Thank you. I think it worked with Jahan. Like, he had something to repair. I right-clicked on it to repair, and it just said, repaired by Freya. I was like, oh, sweet.
Oh, my strength isn't high enough for these things, which is really annoying that it requires strength. They are metal braces, so I get that it's strength. But they give +1 dex, +1 blacksmithing, +1 lockpicking, +1...
Whoa.
So it's like...
That would be good for...
They're all like dex things, but...
Yeah.
You have to have strength to wear it.
Seems a little silly.
So if I go on him, hit right... Did you say right click on it?
Yeah.
I can't hit repair.
Do you have a hammer on him?
I have one on... Oh, I have one on... No, he's still got repair.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just because Jahan's attached to me, I'm allowed to do it. Doink. Doink. Yeah. You're welcome.
We have just yapped, I'll be honest. We're putting the world to rights, guys. We done a lot of yapping. Was that the chest face? I think it was. Yeah, I saw it from the other side, but I didn't think we
Yeah.
could do it, so I can take that one now. We found a way. Shall we finish for today?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because if we keep going further down, I'm not sure if we can get to it or not. We might have to go back into the cave and then back out a different way. It sort of looks like it's blocked, but it might be a different way to get into the pass. Well, we'll wander around.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for listening to us yap and World Right. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I believe this is
Good night, man.